It's a pleasure to talk with you
Thank you.
today.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
My name is Antonio.
Antonio.
We are from Lado Direito do Palco.
Lado Direito do Palco.
Lado Direito do Palco.
Lado Direito do Palco.
It's right side of the stage. You know?
Good name.
Lado Direito do Palco. This is
Oh, I love
stick.
stickers.
Yes,
You have a couple?
yes, of course.
I have twin daughters, so I give them, they put it on the books, but you can't have one.
Here, you can use all.
Yeah, good. I put some on my, I love stickers. I think I may have some stickers. They're sticking to me. Here you go.
Yes, this is cool.
You're fantastic.
Thank you.
This is cool.
It's fantastic, Negrito sticker. Feel like we're like at the United Nations, you know. We just made a deal, we traded, you know. There's gonna be peace, right?
So we started the interview with gifts. This is
Yes,
good.
I like that.
We are very excited for the show. We're waiting for this.
Me too.
And you just released the new album, Son of a Broken Man.
Yes.
We will have the chance to hear something from this album in the show.
Oh, absolutely. I'm playing a bunch of songs off there. But yes, I mix it up with some old stuff and a lot of the new stuff. I like to play like what sounds good. The band, sometimes there's a song people want to hear, but I feel like we just don't play it good. So I like to play with when the band can really execute. So I looked at the set list and yeah, we're playing a good amount, maybe half of the album. The first album I wrote where I had more like ballads that I wrote on the piano, and I really enjoy doing that.
What do you like most about our country? And how is your connection with the Brazilian fans?
Well, what I like most about the country is that it feels very musical. And I feel like people have like open minds, open hearts to different music that's just not from Brazil. So you can feel that when you're playing to the Brazilian audience. They have a wildness about them. And they have an openness and a liberated demeanor and a pretty high spiritual vibration. And you know, when you get music and those elements connected, it's like taking a spiritual bath, which I call church without the religion. You know what I mean?
Yes. We put the soul in the music.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you allow yourself to feel the soul in the music. You know, it's good to be kind of unhinged. I like that.
There's a band or a musician that you like from Brazil? Can you remember?
I don't know too many musicians from Brazil, but I don't know many musicians from America either.
Okay.
I tend to listen to music as this whole thing. I heard some music from Bahia that was
it's amazing.
amazing, yeah, and I was like, this is really, really good.
Your songs are unique, like your performing the stage.
It's a marketing nightmare.
Yes. What's your musical influences for live performances?
I don't know if it's a particular artist, but the live performance is so cathartic, like stay out of the way of the performance. People that I thought were amazing performers are like, wow. I mean, of course, you got like James Brown, he's incredible. I love the boldness of him and Jimi Hendrix and
Of course.
Prince and the Stones and David Bowie, Busta Rhymes. I know people Busta Rhymes is incredible. People like Busta Rhymes, no, he's incredible. I like strong performers, you know. Nina Simone.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, I like people who just let go and invite everybody in. I don't like people trying to be too cool. I love Bad Brains. Fuck it.
We love to.
Oh, it's just like, watch HR and Bad Brains. So there's too many.
It is the reason your song is unique, because you mixed all this.
Well, you want to, I like the connection, like connect. Connect means everything to me. Yeah. I always say I don't think I'm a musician. I think I'm a connector. I think I'm a artist, a preacher, something else. Like the guys in my band, I feel like they're musicians. They practice the scale. I never do that. They're so interested. I don't know what it is. And that is what's interesting about it. Cool. That's what keeps me going. I'm well into my 50s and I'm still create like a 17-year-old, but I have the wisdom of a grandfather, because I'm old enough to be a grandfather.
Totally.
And I love this living and feeling that power. And sometimes the people my age are quitting at 56, but I always feel like, I'm just beginning and this is very unique and I've never done this before. Wow, I'm connecting. That is really, it's like a life that's worth living, man. It's worth living every day. And I'm grateful, I'm lucky, I'm fortunate. I don't know why I'm so lucky. I'm like, why do I get this?
How did playing on the streets give you an additional experience for in your performance in the stage?
Oh, that's so easy. I mean, this is a good one for young people out there, young people. Is that when I just playing the streets, I discovered that I didn't want anything. And I remember being 20 years old, like, oh man, I gotta get a record deal. I gotta get signed, I gotta get famous. And it all ended up bad, you know. And I remember doing it as a guy in his late 40s, and I was like, I'm okay. I'm having fun. Hey, I'm playing some songs. And I think there's a power in not wanting something. I think you could be like with a partner, or a boyfriend, a girlfriend, like I'm not just gonna just want this so much that it destroys me. Here I was, an old guy, just playing songs, and I didn't care. And I thought, wow, this is powerful. People would come up to me, hey man, this is what you should do. And I'd be like, yeah, this is what you need to do. Okay, if you wanna make it, you got it. And I'm just like, yeah. And I was lucky enough to keep doing that until the person that called me was Chris Cornell. And I was like, wow, this is really Chris Cornell. He's like, man, I saw you on YouTube. And your agent gave the number, and I'm like, I'm watching, and you're just walking around playing, and it's fascinating. And I'm so inspired. And I was like, that's what you get for not giving a fuck. Just do what you do and stop chasing this thing that you think that you need, that you may end up doing something extremely powerful.
Here in Brazil, we have a groove metal band named Black Pantera. It's metal, it's hard. And in one of their songs, they ask, what would the world be without the black culture? And what do you think?
I think it'd be a world without black culture. That's easy, right? It'd be, I think Little Richard said it, it'd be like, classical and minuets, and be a little different. You wouldn't have rock and roll, you wouldn't have soul, you wouldn't have funk, you wouldn't have techno, you wouldn't have house, you wouldn't have reggae, you wouldn't have calypso, you wouldn't have cumbia. So then it would just be a different world. I don't know if it would be better or worse. Who am I to say?
We love shows, and I ask you, what the most memorable show in your life?
Okay, I'll tell you memorable. It's in the 90s, Los Angeles, House of Blues, and Bootsy Collins was on bass, Clyde Stubblefield was on drums, and Bernie Worrell was on the keyboard. And I was like, wow, I was kind of just looking around like this is a spiritual experience, not a musical experience. James Brown's drummer, Parliament Funkadelic keyboards, and Bootsy on it. That was one. In the 80s, I saw NWA at a small roller skating rink, the original members. I didn't know they were going to be big or anything. I thought, wow, this is really different. About a year later, they became big, and that was
cool.
Very interesting. Like, wow, they were just at that roller skating rink.
And you saw them in a small place.
Roller skating, a tiny place, 50 kids. Those are two experiences.
As a performer, there is one show
that's too hard. Performing at Glastonbury, you've heard of this?
Yes.
And so someone's like, well, The Cure is going to play. And I'm like, The Cure, I don't like them more, hate them, I don't care. They're just like, yeah, they're good. And so I remember they played, and it was like, fuck. They were good, like really good. And I had to follow them with an acoustic guitar. They're like, The Cure, they were just amazing. And now this guy with his guitar. So that was good because it was really uncomfortable, and again, made me elevate. So I tend to remember the things that I was fucking terrified. Because I didn't feel any threat from The Cure. I was stupid. Are you a Cure fan?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know, right? You ever heard them live?
Yes.
Holy shit. I had no idea. So that stuck out, The Cure,
I saw them twice. And probably the Cine Joia show will be a cool. Also.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, let's make that one of the shows.
Yes.
Actually, I do remember Cine Joia.
Cine Joia.
No wonder why when I keep telling people Cine Joia, they're like, I don't know. What is that, Cine Joia? So I'm saying it like a French person. Cine Joia. Cine Joia.
We started the interview with gifts, and we finish with gifts too. We love the experience of the concerts. We have a guitar pick for you from the right side of stage.
Now, you guys didn't do your homework. No, I'll tell you why. you know, I'm just so cool, and I'm pretty beautiful for my age, so people never notice that my right hand is completely inoperable and that I can't hold a guitar pick. So it's useless to me. Because, you know, I lost this hand in an
But it's not for
accident.
your use, a souvenir. It's
Now I feel like I gotta give you something.
no.
Take my underwear.
Thanks so much for your
Thank you.
time. Thank you. Amazing.
Right on, brother.